Well, a very good afternoon to you. Welcome to this fourth day of lockdown in South Africa. I am Mark Long, rector of the parish of St Andrews in Newlands, Cape Town. I ring the bell at 12 each day and spend some time in reflection on the Eucharistic readings for the day and offer a brief thought for reflection. And today the readings have taken us into John's Gospel again, John chapter 8. The story of the scribes and Pharisees bringing a woman caught into adultery to Jesus, looking for his response, ideally wanting him to condemn her. And Jesus, of course, in that context, takes some time to reflect and then says, "Those who are without sin, throw the first stone." And of course, the crowd disperses. There's no one there who is sinless. Jesus really, in that context, asks people to be compassionate. He, of course, at the end says to the woman, "Go and sin no more." So it's not that Jesus is accepting of sin in this context, but he's asking us to recognize that we are all fallible, asking us to recognize the brokenness of our own humanity, and to find some compassion in our responses to what is happening around us. And I think perhaps on this fourth day, as we begin to grapple with what it means to be locked down, it's not just a nice long weekend, but in fact it's going to continue. Just a need for us to be compassionate in terms of those we live with, compassionate in our responses to what is happening around us in the world. As I read through social media and just consider my own internal responses, it's so easy to be critical of government, critical of leaders, critical even of those around us who may not be holding to the regulations as fully as I might think they should. And to recognize my own fallibility and to be compassionate in the care, in the responses, in the way I react and the way I communicate. And so I really do ask that we may be caring in that manner at this time, especially with those that are around us. And part of that compassion and care, of course, is to be in prayer. And whatever our attitudes to whatever government may or may not be doing, to be praying for our leaders, to be praying for all those who are really putting their life in the front line in so many different ways, keeping our food supplies running, dealing with the medical challenges, and whatever else may be involved. And just to be thankful that there are those out there, that those of us who are locked down may be in these relative places of safety that our homes are at this time. And just to be considerate, to be caring, to be loving. Not easy. It's not part of our essential nature so often. But it is part of God's call on our lives. And it is a wonderful gift that we can offer to each other. We need, of course, to be able to say sorry, to ask for that forgiveness and to give it, and to find that compassion that Jesus calls us to. So may God bless you, and may you know God's love in the day that lies ahead.